Hey, everybody, welcome to the show. I am your host, your expert life strategist, Karina Calhoun. Truly, truly amazing, amazing guest yet again today. You all know how we do around these parts. We have people who come in that really want to share how they're loving on the world, what they're doing, how they're doing it, all of that good stuff. And today is no different. I've got Miss Ariel on the line with us. Did I just take it back to like 1987 on the line? We're actually on video. I think I just showed my age. It's okay though. I love my age. I love my age. So, Ariel, welcome to the show. How are you today?
I'm doing great. Thanks for having me on. I'm really excited for this.
Yes, ma'am. We are excited as well. So, Ariel, tell us, where in the world are you?
I am currently in Plymouth, Minnesota.
Awesome. I love it. Let's see. I have not been to Minnesota. I think I'll need to add that to my list. I have
Make sure
not.
to come during the springtime. Yeah.
What's good about Minnesota in the spring?
Oh, there's plenty to do. I mean, I'm a big nature person, so
Okay.
I do the hiking trails. But there's just a lot more events in the springtime. I feel like a lot of outdoor concerts, food. We have a state fair, obviously, in the summertime. So plenty to do here.
What's the food like? What is the food that you would say, Karina, you've got to have this because it's not something that's, typical anywhere else? What is the one thing you would think, yeah, you need to have this?
Yeah, I mean, I like getting the Sweet Martha cookies. I think
Okay.
a big bin is worth it. But I definitely think, a good hamburger there is pretty decent. Along with that, we have a lot of good beer and wine there as well. And if you're willing, they have concerts there too. So some pretty well-known people have come by at the state fair.
Okay, so the cookies, listen, if there's any type of chocolate involved, I'm down for it. The burgers, that would be my husband and I, especially if they have something that has some type of spiciness to it.
Ooh,
I
yeah.
don't drink alcohol, but listen, those cookies and that burger sound winning to me. So, Ariel, tell us, how are you loving on the world around you these days?
Yeah, I absolutely love that question.
Thank
So
you.
right So right now I'm a virtual assistant and I primarily work with business owners and executives in their businesses. I've really tend to focus around the health and wellness area just because my mental health and physical health have been a priority in my life. And I just love working with people who are in that field because they're making a huge difference in people's lives. And I just want to be a part of that work. Um, I find that business owners overall are just an interesting bunch. And I love working with solopreneurs the most because they're essentially the people who need the most help.
Mhm. And I'm gonna out you a little bit, Ariel. I'm gonna tell the folks a little something, something. So just the fact that you really want to help mental health and wellness entrepreneurs is like, I feel right up your alley. And I'm gonna just say this. Listen, in 2022, my husband and I got sick with, I believe it was probably COVID and the flu. It was the most horrific thing we've experienced, and we dealt with it at the same time. I mean, we were literally like trying to peel ourselves out of the bed just to feed ourselves daily. And during that time, you messaged me several times to check up on me. How amazing, how sweet was that? I mean, that is, you're not you're not my virtual assistant. Maybe not right now, but you're not
Maybe
my,
in the future.
you know, but there was no quote unquote reason for you to check up on me like that. And I felt so loved on. And so I cannot imagine you being a part of someone's team and them not feeling that. So walk us through a day in the life of you being someone's virtual assistant, because I got to tell you all, and listen, Ariel did not know I was going to talk about that I was going to speak on that. She probably didn't even remember it, didn't think about it, because I just felt like it was something just within her. But that's neither here nor there. Tell us what a day in the life looks like for you as someone's virtual assistant.
Yeah, thank you for your kind words, Karina.
You're welcome.
I definitely enjoyed our networking call, and I knew you had gotten sick, so I just wanted to check in as well. But thank you for bringing upon that memory again. I will say that I don't have a every single day as a virtual assistant is different. And I
Mhm,
think people are surprised when I say that, but my schedule is mainly time blocked. So when I work with solopreneurs and other business owners, I'm really there because they're overwhelmed, they're too busy to respond to their clients, and they really need a wing woman or someone to support them and let them refocus their energy and work. Um, and so working as a virtual assistant is consistently different each day. And I love working like that just because of the variety in work that I get. So the three main services that I provide to people and to my clients are administrative tasks, project management, and social media and marketing support. And so I really found that's where like I love to do work, I love to do tasks in, and that's sort of where I excel at.
mm,
So I sort of have, a time block schedule where I have specific times to work on people's work.
mhm,
But essentially, like my schedule overall is very flexible, and
mhm,
I get to take on the tasks that I enjoy doing the most.
mhm, mhm. So talk to us, clue us in on the project management piece, because I really feel like entrepreneurs who need you the most in that aspect probably don't even realize that's something that can be done. So talk to us a little bit about that project management piece.
Yeah, definitely. So I was an event planner. So I have event planning experience. And so with that combined with my project coordinator experience at Abbott Laboratories, I sort of gained the knowledge and expertise and creating like standard SOPs, so standard
Mhm,
operating procedures. And along with that, I just honestly truly enjoy running events, managing events, and then helping plan and execute them as well. And so that's sort of my expertise. And I think it's a fun fact about me because I love all the small details. And yeah, I think project management is just one of those areas where I truly love working in.
I love the fact that you said plan, run, and execute, because when you're in this entrepreneur mode, it's so easy to miss one of those steps.
Yeah, yeah, or else it could just be really overwhelming, I feel like. A lot of people get overwhelmed at the first three steps, but I mean, when you hire a virtual assistant, I'm there to help and be your second hand. So it really does help people and it helps relieve the stress and anxiety that a lot of business owners feel.
Mhm, mhm. I absolutely love that. So talk to us about um, really why. Get into the why you wanted to do this. I know you've said that you want to help entrepreneurs and you like to see them really, I guess this is my interpretation, to flourish with what they're doing, but what really got you started in this?
Yeah, definitely. I guess now would be a good time about my to learn a little bit about my backstory, right?
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, I finished out college. I actually graduated during the pandemic with my
Mhm.
health services
Congratulations.
management. Thank you. With my bachelor's degree in health services management. And I think through there, I didn't really know what to do with my life. So I went straight into corporate. I stayed in corporate for about a year and a half before I just sort of hit me that I wanted to find a more fulfilling career and something that would give me a lot more flexibility and allow me to work from anywhere and would include tasks that I enjoyed. And I was sort of unhappy in corporate just due to the commute and frustration, feeling stuck. And I just sort of knew that that I was meant for more.
Mm-hmm.
And so after just taking a moment to myself, recollecting myself, looking at my options, knowing and outlining what I wanted, I opened my own LLC and started my virtual assistant business.
Good for you.
Yeah, and I feel like it was almost natural because
Mhm.
my skills are in administrative skills, a lot of project management, social media and marketing I've done already. So those things came easily to me, but definitely the business perspective was different because I felt like I created it out of a need for myself.
Mhm.
Um, and so really the why for me is because my interest in health and wellness. And along with that, I think I just do very well in supporting and executing projects alongside business owners.
Mhm. Mhm.
So it was essentially a role that I created for myself in hopes of helping business owners as well.
Good, good, good. I love it. Ariel, at what point do you believe an entrepreneur has reached when it's time for them to bring you the big guns in?
Yeah. I think it depends for a lot of people. I mean, I meet a lot of business owners who are burnt out.
Mm.
I meet a lot of people who are just overwhelmed. I think there comes a time when a business owner knows that they need the help.
Mhm.
Um, and I think that's for everyone, right? As if you're sick, you go to the doctors, but if you're overwhelmed in your business, it can be a little bit harder to understand when you need the help because when you're a business owner, you do everything yourself and you hold all your hats. Um, and so I know that can be really hard for business owners, but those are some of the major signs that a VA
Yeah.
would potentially help you.
Yeah. Yeah. And I think it's key that we really get into identifying what burnout looks like for so many different people, but then what solving that burnout looks like. And I think that's what you've tapped into, really solving what that looks like for folks, because that's going to be what's key, especially with so many different things going on, not just in the United States, but in the world. So many different things that people are facing. And I would say, I don't believe that we're in uncertain times, as people put it when the pandemic first started. I believe we're in unprecedented times, which means if we're in unprecedented times, that just means we need to find the solutions. We need to find the strategies. They're there. We just need to find them. And I think that's what you're really leaning into for entrepreneurs.
Yeah, definitely. And I think that's a great point to make because right now it is during a time where we would have never predicted we'd be in. Um,
Mhm.
and a lot of people are taking it on at a time where they want to, I don't know per se, but to save and gain time back. So
Mhm.
I would say a lot of the clients that I work with, they're overworking themselves
Mhm. Mhm.
and they're a lot less willing to ask for help.
Mhm.
Um,
Mhm.
so
Mhm.
that's
Yeah,
where virtual assistants come in. Yeah.
absolutely. Ariel, this has been really a great conversation. Tell us how we can get in touch with you. And once we get in touch with you, what does that initial contact look like?
Sure. Yeah. So I actually have a website. It's www.arielvang.com. It's my first and last name and the .com. And then in the upper right hand corner, there's going to be a contact tab. And essentially there, you can schedule a discovery call, and then essentially it'll pop up on our calendar and we can complete that. And if we deem we are a good fit, then I'll send forth the contract, invoice, and welcome packet. And then from there, we'll just schedule and complete our 3 onboarding calls.
I love it. I absolutely love it. This is much needed for entrepreneurs. And so I thank you for the work that you're doing in this space. It's, again, very much needed. So, Ariel, I am sure we will be talking again because you are just literally a breath of fresh air. And I love how you are loving on the world around you. It is absolutely phenomenal. You're much needed. So, folks, this has been another great episode of Go Be Great with Coach Karina. I am your host, your expert life strategist. And stay tuned for more amazing interviews in the future. Love you all. Bye.